Good day everyone, my name is Elvir Zius and Feril, and for today's video, I will be performing donning and doffing of PPE. In donning of PPE, we must first perform hand hygiene. After performing hand hygiene, we must now put on our shoe covers. After putting on our shoe covers, we must now put on our laboratory gown. We must secure ties or elastic bands at middle of head and neck. The mask must fit flexible band to nose bridge and fit snug to face and below chin. Next is to put on our hairnet. After putting our hairnet, we must now proceed on putting on our goggles or face shield. The face shield must place over face and eyes and adjust to fit. Lastly, we must now put on our gloves. The gloves must extend to cover wrist of isolation gown. That is all for donning of PPE. In doffing of PPE, the gloves must be removed first and discarded properly. now unbutton our laboratory gown. Before removing our laboratory gown, we must first perform hand hygiene. After performing hand hygiene, we must now remove our laboratory gown. After taking off our laboratory gown, we must now perform hand hygiene. Performing hand hygiene, we must now remove our hairnet and discard it properly. After taking off our hairnet, we must now perform another hand hygiene. After hand hygiene, we must now then remove our face shield or goggles. After removing face shield or goggles, we must now perform another hand hygiene. Next is to take off our shoe cover, either disinfect or discard it properly. Lastly, before removing the mask, the front of the mask is contaminated, hence you should not touch it. After removing mask, you must discard it in a waste container. If your hands get contaminated during mask removal, immediately wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Lastly, in doffing of PPE, you must perform hand hygiene. That is all for Doffing of PPE, and thank you for watching.